Welcome to the B2B Breakthrough podcast. We're here to bring you all the best knowledge, insights, and strategies from e-commerce experts, successful business owners, and the team at Alibaba.com that you'll need to grow your business and achieve your next big breakthrough. I'm your host, Ciara Cristo. So I want to shift gears a little bit and get to know you a little bit better. The man behind Alibaba.com. Let's talk a little bit about what a day in the life looks like for you. So what are some priorities that you tackle in your own life to keep this global engine running smoothly day after day for small business owners?
So I think there are a few kind of drivers for the business. So the first one and the most kind of easier one is about the requirement from the customers. So we hear all kind of pain points, all this kind of complaints and requirements from worldwide. So personally, I spend at least 1/3 of my kind of working time talking with all these customers. So either is kind of suppliers or is buyers. So when their kind of requirements is kind of converge, the complaints actually is very kind of easy for us to figure out and to kind of keep conquer. So like the payment issues, like the kind of communication issues, and like the logistic issues, the quality issues for the product. So that things that we need to keep improving. This is the first principle for the kind of global sourcing. The second part is about a transformative way to exploring the new technologies. So as we said, so live stream is kind of technology which we can use to help to bring live the factories. So the buyers can easily understand who they are partnering with, right? And the kind of mobile, the AIs, so all these kind of new tools. So when we kind of understand about this technology, the first thing is that how we can better leverage in this global sourcing area. Because global sourcing is already $33 trillion market. It's one of the huge market, the biggest opportunity of the world. That how to leverage this technology to kind of get a breakthrough, I think is a proof that AI actually can really help kind of the human beings. It's not only a kind of technology can disrupt, it's a technology can help you to build. So this is our kind of philosophy.
That's great. So you're staying so attentive to the business owners using the platform, the reactions they're having, and all the ways that technology can support them. I mean, you've got a lot on your plate. You're dealing with, you've got a lot of responsibilities to not only this company and everyone within it, but all of the people that we serve. So how are you able to find work-life balance in that and really take care of yourself in the process? I know a lot of small business owners struggle with finding that balance themselves. So if you have any words of advice, we would love to share that with them.
So it's hard, especially even a kind of a startup or entrepreneur. Actually, it's a kind of a mix of work and life. I think if the only one kind of suggestion can give is that you need to love your work. So because work is a part of your life. So if your work is just kind of a pressure, and if you go to work, you kind of you feel hesitance or you are kind of have a question about your value of work, then you really need to stop to think about how should you better kind of contribute or kind of design your kind of time spending. So if the other way that you like your work, you think is create enough value, I think is to bring a lot of kind of a pleasure to your life as well. So one more thing I can add to that is that I think all the technology, so all the kind of tools that we're providing is a kind of bring the kind of humans to more like a human. So all this kind of repetitive works can be done by AIs, but still the creativity ones, like what you're going to bring, what's the value you're going to add. So what are products that you're going to build to the world? So this part you need to still kind of focusing and put all your thought in. So when I say that if you like your work, so actually you can think in any scenarios in any remote kind of environment. You don't just need to sit in the office to think about these great ideas. Actually, the great ideas will come to you.
Yeah, when you're feeling inspired, those great ideas find their way. I have one last question for you. If you have one piece of advice, what would you advise a small business owner starting out in e-commerce today?
So start action. That is a suggestion not only for SMBs, but also for the big ones as well. So now the world is changing faster. So just talking about the AIs. So we see at least 3 or 4 big innovations in AI world just in the beginning of this calendar year. And many of them that no one can anticipate in last year. So no one can anticipate what's going on. So you just need to first be aware of what changes. And the second is to kind of welcome it and see how you can leverage them the best. And this is going to give you kind of a leverage to take a step ahead. So don't afraid to using all this kind of advanced tools to kind of try these new ideas. I think this year, there's going to be a lot of change. And what you can do to catch up the trend is to do immediately. So this is my suggestion.
I like it. Take action and embrace change.
That's right.
B2B Breakthrough is produced by Alibaba.com. To find out how Alibaba.com is empowering its customers with the tools, services, and resources they need to grow their business, visit Alibaba.com. And then make sure to search for B2B Breakthrough on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you find your podcasts. Make sure to follow us so you don't miss future episodes. On behalf of the team here at Alibaba.com, thanks for listening.